G'day legends, welcome back to the channel. Turn the lights off, put your headphones on, and settle in. Tonight, we are not running from beasts or surviving frozen wastelands. Tonight, we are stepping into a suffocating underground concrete bunker. We are going to explore the most terrifying 5 minutes in human history. A moment where the entire world almost burned to ash, saved only by one bloke sitting in the dark who decided to do absolutely nothing. The year is 1983. The Cold War is at its absolute peak. The tension between the United States and the Soviet Union is stretched so tight, a single spark could end the world. Deep underground, near Moscow, sits a top-secret military bunker called Serpukhov 1-5. Inside this concrete tomb, the air is stale, filled with the hum of massive mainframe computers. Sitting at the command desk is Lieutenant Colonel Stanislav Petrov. He is a brilliant analyst, a man whose entire job is to watch the Oko satellite warning system and wait for the end of the world. If America launches a nuclear strike, the satellites see it, the alarms trigger, and Petrov must immediately inform the high command. The standing orders are crystal clear. If he makes that call, the Soviet Union will launch a massive counterstrike. Mutual assured destruction. Billions of people will die in less than an hour. It is shortly past midnight. The bunker is deadly quiet. Suddenly, the silence is shattered by a piercing, high-pitched siren. The massive word launch flashes in blood, red across the main screen. The computer system reports that an American intercontinental ballistic missile has just been fired. It is heading straight for Moscow. Petrov stares at the screen. The blood drains from his face. But before he can even process the horror, the siren screams again. A second missile is detected. Then a third, a fourth, a fifth. The system confirms with the highest level of certainty that 5 nuclear warheads are currently flying through the atmosphere. The bunker descends into absolute chaos. 200 military officers and engineers are shouting, staring at Petrov. The alarms are deafening. The panic is suffocating. Every military protocol, every rulebook, every machine in that room is screaming at Petrov to pick up the red phone and report a nuclear strike. He has less than 5 minutes to make a decision. If he delays, his country loses its chance to retaliate. But Petrov does not reach for the phone. He sits frozen in the flashing red light. He forces his breathing to slow down. In a room full of absolute panic, he chooses pure, cold logic. He thinks to himself, if the Americans were actually starting World War III, they would not just send 5 missiles. They would send hundreds. They would launch an overwhelming strike to wipe out the entire military before anyone could respond. Firing only 5 missiles makes absolutely no tactical sense. It is completely illogical. Furthermore, the ground-based radar systems are showing empty skies. It is only the new satellite system screaming about a launch. The pressure is crushing. If he is wrong, his entire country will be vaporized in 20 minutes, and he will have done nothing to stop it. He is sweating heavily. The alarms are still ringing. He picks up the phone to the high command. He does not report an attack. He reports a system malfunction, a false alarm. He disobeys direct military orders and gambles the fate of the entire human race on his own gut instinct. Then, the real torture begins, the agonizing wait. He sits in his chair, watching the clock tick down. 20 minutes. If he is wrong, the flash of nuclear fire will be the last thing he ever sees. The minutes drag on like hours. The bunker is dead silent. 20 minutes pass. 25. Nothing happens. No explosions. The alarms finally stop. The world keeps spinning in the dark. It was later discovered that the entire incident was a terrifying glitch. A rare alignment of sunlight reflecting off high-altitude clouds had completely fooled the advanced satellite sensors, making them think they were seeing missile launches. The lesson here is profound, mates. We live in a world that constantly demands a rapid reaction. We are taught that when alarms go off, we must act immediately. But Stanislav Petrov proved that sometimes the most courageous and brilliant thing a human being can do in the middle of absolute chaos is to stop, think, and do absolutely nothing. No machine, no artificial intelligence, and no computer algorithm can ever replace the quiet wisdom of human intuition. Let that sink in. Stay sharp, legends, and I will see you in the next one.